Good evening. This is KA2AUB, Matt. I wanted to come on tonight. I am actually the Net Control Station for the Wednesday night QNet up here in Simplex County, New York. We basically do the QNet as a um, traffic handling net, and then I decided that I'd try to get something going for Simplex. Now all we got to do is just wait until 6:30. If anybody has any questions or comments, hey, let me know in the chat. Hopefully we'll get some things in here. Let's check out the repeater real quick. K2AUB testing. Well, looks like we're in. Good. Let me know if you see and hear me okay. I just want to make sure nothing's echoing or anything like that. As always, with live streams, we'll get going here in a little bit. If anybody would like to hop in, if anybody hops in, come on in, and we'll take and get everything all set and ready to go. See, do we have any viewers? No. All right, we'll just have to wait a little while. Hopefully, we'll have somebody in here quick. Upcoming stuff I'm going to do is if any of you have seen the KMR 400 on Amazon, I've got that. I'm going to do a review of that and the I forget what they're called, but the coax connectors that are in the same style as another coax manufacturer, Messi and Poloni. They're the Amazon version. I'm going to show you how the easiest way to install those on coax. It's actually not as hard as you think. It's much easier than the old PL259s where you had to play, you know, basically try to not melt the dielectric as you're soldering it. WX2 CID KIA2 AUB. Loud and clear, you're full quieting into the repeater. And I'm sitting at Governor. How can I be scratchy? Let's try this. Does this sound any better? KA2 AUB? It just might be where I'm sitting. No, I set up the some of the memory channels on my 991, and I don't think the tone got set correctly. You're in there. It's just scratchy, but it could be my location. I'm literally on the ambulance side of Governor Hospital. Yeah, that would definitely do it, especially if you're on an HT. But you're full quieting into it. Nope, I'm on my mobile. Should be full 55. Okay, we'll see what everybody says on the QNet in a little bit. Looks like we got about 7 minutes till until net time. Hey, I see there's a couple people in here. Well, I'm there. I'm online. Who? I'll check in. WX2. Let me know who's in here. Say hi. See, I'll take and set up the meter properly here. Make sure SWR is good. K2 AEB testing. Well, hopefully we'll get the get the net going here pretty quick. Like I said, if anybody has any questions, comments, let me know in the chat. We're just waiting a little while until the net comes. If any of you recognize, I am wearing a scout uniform. I'm off to my weekly meeting for our scout trip here in Canton, New York, and right after the nets. And I actually am a radio scouter. I'll have footage from Jamboree on the Air in October. That's going to be a huge event. I'm coordinating a bunch of amateur operators to basically provide JOTA to probably about 1,000 to 2,000 scouts and scouters. So that should be an interesting event. Evening, Joel. Nice to have you on the stream tonight. We'll have the QNet starting in about a minute and a half. Get the official time. Oh no, I'm sorry, about 4 minutes. I'm hoping to. Joel, does everything sound okay? I hope. Says my streaming quality is excellent, so that's a good thing. I would hope it would be. I've got 1 gig service from Spectrum, so I shouldn't have any problems with upload. But if there is, let me know. I'll see what I can do. Thank you, sir. I love the signal report. For Mike. I'm kind of cheating. I decided to break out my Bluetooth, headset, and so far it's working really good. And they're lasting quite a bit. I actually linked them up to the computer, probably about an hour ago now, but they're lasting quite a bit. If they go out, let me know. I've got other alternatives, but hopefully not. And I don't know if you heard earlier, but our QNet that we do every evening at 6:30 or 18:30 local time. Basically, what it is a traffic handling that if anybody has any traffic to pass, they're more than welcome to do it. I mean, we've got all of us that we've got probably usually anywhere from 5 to 10 hams all over St. Lawrence County that can pass some messages. Hey, Andy, thanks for joining tonight. We're just getting ready to do the QNet at 18:30, so about a minute and a half, and we'll give her a go. That there, that there. Alrighty. Get the preamble up for the net. Now you're going to find out how long-winded I am. our preamble is kind of long, but it works. It's 18:30. Let's get it going. Good evening and welcome to the QNet for Wednesday evening, the 5th of August. The QNet operates every evening at 18:30 local time on this repeater, which is assigned the call sign KA2JXI. It is located near Russell, New York, has an output frequency of 146.925 MHz, an input frequency down 600 kHz, and a PL tone of 151.4 Hz. The repeater is owned and maintained by St. Lawrence County Races Aries members and is an open repeater for all licensed amateurs to use. Frequent users are encouraged to support the operation of this repeater by becoming members of Races Aries. If that is your desire, please contact Bob, KD2QLH, the Races radio officer, for more information. The QNet is a directed net. The sequence of check-ins is first, stations holding emergency or priority traffic, followed by low-power, portable, or mobile stations, followed by stations in Canada, and concluding with stations in northern New York. If you have traffic or business for the net, please notify Net Control when you check in. Your Net Control station this evening is KA2AUB. My name is Matt, and my location is Canton, New York. At this time, we will stand by for stations holding emergency or priority traffic only. Gotta get my scratch pad. Okay. Ready to receive. Any stations holding emergency or priority traffic for the QNet, please call now. Okay, hearing nothing, let's move on to mobile, portable, or low power stations. Please call now. This is WX2CIB Mobile. The net recognizes Whiskey X-Ray 2, Charlie, India, Bravo. Thank you for checking in tonight, Dave. And any other low power, mobile, or portable stations, please call now. Okay, hearing nothing, we'll move on. Are there any stations in Canada wishing to check into the QNet this evening? Please call now. Any stations in Canada wishing to check into the QNet, please call now. Okay, hearing nothing, we'll move on to stations in Northern New York. Please call now. Now for the flood.
This is TXJ. Good evening. Good evening.
Okay, that recognizes KD2 CFE Mike, KD2 DXJ Bill, and W4YC Bob. Thanks for letting me know that, Bob. I'm not sure what's going on with this tonight. I'm hoping there's no weirdness going on, but Ed says SWR and everything's okay. So, all right, this is KA2 AUB looking for more stations for the QNet. Please call now.
This is KD2 RKY. Evening. This is KE2 GKE. Good evening.
All right, the net recognizes KD2 RJY Andy. Good evening. KE2 GKE Ryan. Good evening. Any other stations for the QNet this evening? This is why you have a pace plane, just in case the other radio goes. Another one. Any other stations? Second call for the QNet. Wishing to check into tonight's QNet, please call now.
Loud and clear now.
Thanks, Bob. Yeah, I'm going to end up having to not do the Simplex net because something is going on with the 991, so I had to switch to my other radio, the FT5. But anywho, thanks for that information. Now that I'm back, let's see one more time. Third and final call. Any station anywhere wishing to check into the QNet this evening, please call now. Okay, hearing nothing. The only business I have is a quick reminder that next Thursday, is the North Country Amateur Radio Club meeting. That'll be our normal club meeting at 6 o'clock in the community room above the Potsdam Police Station in Potsdam, New York. Please come and we'll have some fun. And we'll do a little thinking and elmering and all sorts of stuff. So, any other stations, one last time for the QNet, please call now.
KA2JXI. Repeater.
Okay, hearing nothing. This is KA2AUB. Now closing the QNet. This evening we had 7 stations on frequency, including net control, have been in session for 8 minutes and handled 0 formal traffic. Good evening. This is KA2 AUB, now closing the QNet, signing all stations clear and returning repeater KA2 JXI to normal and amateur service. Thanks for checking in, everyone. Have a great evening. This is KA2 AUB. I am now clear. Well, folks, since we're having radio issues, I guess the Simplex part of this stream tonight has been canceled, but we'll see what's going on with the radio, and maybe we can try it next week. But anyway, as far as the stream, this is KA2 AUB. Thanks for joining me, everybody, and I am clear.